Gregas, who stayed central up towards Fairley, who has a shot, and it's an enormous shot! It's an incredible shot! It's an opening goal of wonder! A collector's item for Madagascar, and the dream is not only alive, but the platform for victory is there from the earliest minutes. Madagascar get to celebrate a moment of sumptuous, splendid, sensational, staggering, stirring, striking ability. This was wonderful. Fairley looked to be closed down by Willemadi. He is able to get the shot away. Lelaina looking for the gap, finds Gregas, who picks out Fairley, and then does that. He turned 26 a couple of weeks ago, but my word, he's delivered with a late birthday present here and now. El Mefti El Harar is suggesting there might have been a handball in the build-up. Khimat was down on the opposite end of the park when Madagascar scored at the other end. It will be checked. But as things stand, Madagascar have taken the lead in this final. So, 10 minutes have come and gone. There's drama plenty in the early stages. Madagascar lead by a goal to nil, courtesy of a stunner from Fairley. The Forza Juniors man into the lineup today because Feno Hasina was suspended, and he produces an absolute wonder strike. Now Morocco chasing the game. Nicolas wins it back from Bulaksud, who was threatening to go on the overlap, and Khimat, when he claims a touch, cannot maintain possession. Long from Bono toward the halfway line. Gregas charging through, but Khimat has it for Morocco. Towards Mehri, down he goes under a double challenge, free kick Morocco. Fairley, the wondrous strike for the Forza Juniors man, and has given Madagascar an all-important lead. Both these sides have played at this venue. Neither one has won at this venue. Madagascar 1-1 with Kenya in the quarter-final. They did claim victory on penalties to advance to the semi-finals. Now, this is the incident before the goal. Khimat down. Nothing wrong, said the referee. Morocco, incidentally, in the only match that they played here in Group A, they lost to Kenya by a goal to nil. In trail against Madagascar here by the same margin. Early stages yet. Khalid Baba, Khairi. Behind. Lamari back inside to Luadni, who's looking long towards Mehri. And standouts offensively for Morocco this campaign. Industrious work from Khalid Baba, wins possession back. Ball through towards Lamlui. Seeking a pass in behind the Madagascar defence. He gets it right. Bertoldo, with wonderful awareness, scrambles to claim possession. Bertoldo, it's too strong from the veteran goalkeeper. It'll be a throw into Morocco. Bulaksud, forward to Mehri. Khimat. Mehri. Khairi has overrun it slightly. Madagascar threatened to claim it back for a brief moment. Khairi has it now. Bugrin. On the outside of Gregas, Morocco look threatening. Mehri, square ball and cleared away. Danger averted and only just clawed, not for the first time in the game. There is Kaba. Excellent, industrious build-up play. Mehri seeking to stoke the fires for a Moroccan equaliser. Out for the corner. Here it comes. It's come deep. Only with his head on this, nobody there. He'll have the opportunity to claim possession and subsequently clear. Gregas, man with the assist, looking for Fairley again. Fairley's done enough to earn the corner under pressure from Anas Bach. First goal for Madagascar in the continental final of Association Football. Gregas delivery in too close to O'Hara. He's come out and claimed it confidently. Balls it quickly for Mehri to get after, but Gregas is there. Again, just his awareness been outstanding with his runs, with his pressing, with his passing, with his tackles, with his intercepts. Breaks up play so well, launches attacks. Been vital for Madagascar. Bulaksut claiming possession. The call is Madagascar. It's rotating quickly towards Fairley. Couldn't complete the pass to Lalina, but he brings it under control beautifully, does Lalina. Under pressure from two, loses possession. Khairi, Bougri, straight back to Bulaksut. Moving the ball around with purpose, Morocco. They've been driven back by the high press of Madagascar. Only one shot on goal, but my word was it stupendous. Utterly sensational from Fairley. Separates the sides. Mehri seeking an equaliser up against Borno. The teenager is able to repel the immediate danger. Gregas is there to help out. But it's won back by Bougri, straight into that 18-yard area. Bulaksut looking for the cross, and he misses everybody. It'll be recovered by Bilamari. Baba under pressure, loses possession. Madagascar looking to launch in transition. That'll be a free kick and maybe a card as well. Indeed, referee Myth did it. Straight to the pockets. Yusuf Bilamari, Rajaman, Casablanca board. One of the standout players in this Chan squad. Cynical, tugging the jersey of the pacey winger Luke. Free kick Madagascar, who lead in this final. Tariq Sektiri reminded everybody yesterday, Madagascar did not reach this final by luck. They've overcome unenviable odds to be here, and they're looking to claim success in their first continental final. Ball out wide, Luke chasing, looking behind the defence, but he's hit it too firmly. Fairley and Gregas looking for supply. Khairi. While Morocco are the two-time Chan champions, this is the Kingdom's third continental final this year. They're still waiting for a first title though. Women's team was beaten by Nigeria in the Women's Africa Cup of Nations final. They were 2-0 up in that final. Last minute strike from Nigeria saw Super Falcons claim it 3-2. That was after the national under-20 side was beaten by South Africa in the under-20 Africa Cup of Nations in Egypt in May. In fact, the man who refereed that final was Abdullah Del Miftere of Cameroon. Also refereed Morocco twice at this tournament. They've won on both occasions against Angola and Tanzania, both without conceding. This time they have. Baba lines it up. He strikes high and wide. The only Difa Hassani Del Jadida player in this lineup. Quickly out to Bono, brings it under control. Inside the lineup. Just makes himself available as an outlet. The pass finds him. Here's Patrick, one of the several attacking CFFA players in the Madagascar lineup, alongside the likes of Gregas and Lalaina. Are well familiar with one another. Expect those triangles to continue. Lanlui is there to help out for Morocco, who've won the free kick as Lanlui goes down. There's Patrick. Free kick taken quickly by Morocco. Bash, Bulaksud, space down this near side flank. Bulaksud goes more central, strikes it firmly, but only just sneaks over the crossbar. The flying fullback looking for an equaliser himself. So often he's the player looking to set up a teammate. On this occasion looks to take responsibility on his own shoulders. And he's let rip from range. He's not far away. But it's still Madagascar 1, Morocco 0, as 20 minutes comes up on the stadium clock. While this is a first football final for Madagascar at continental level, they do have one CAF crown, lest we forget the success of the 2015 CAF Beach Soccer side. Claimed the CAF Beach Soccer Championship title in 2015 when they upset Senegal, the record champions in that final. They earned themselves a place at the World Cup in Portugal that year. They played some accomplished beach soccer. It was celebrated and feted in Madagascar, and indeed this side is currently being celebrated and feted. It's an historic achievement to just make this final for Madagascar. Maybe another opportunity here. Fairly breaks away from two. Luadni brings it to an abrupt halt. Tony inside, away from Bulaksud. Lambu recovers, but he's passed it back towards Gregas, who can't get on the end of it. Bulaksud recovers. And Madagascar on the back foot once again. Morocco. Impetus from Bulaksud, finds his captain, Grimat. Ulrid with the pass, it's too strong for Mehri. Mohamed Rabi Grimat turns 31 here in East Africa during this tournament. Scored a couple of goals already, scored 3-1 victories against Zambia and Democratic Republic of Congo. He's a commanding presence in the middle of the park. Wonderful passing accuracy. Has the ability to dictate tempo against most sides, but against Madagascar it's been tough going for Morocco in the early stages. Lalaina through again. Luke, down he goes. Referee thinks about it and then says handball. Free kick Morocco. Lalaina through towards Luke. No foul, said the referee, but called him for the handball as he landed on the ball. As the sun sets here in Nairobi, the sun preparing to set on this tournament in East Africa. Couldn't complete the pass to Bulaksud again, who's been instrumental down the right flank in creating opportunities for Morocco. But what they need is an equaliser. Bulaksud has looked the most likely source for Morocco. Fairly knocks the ball out of play. And it's got the decisive strike in the fixture so far. $3.5 million on the line for the winners, $1.2 million for the runners-up. But this is for more than money. This is for honor. This is for pride. But the three players who had previous Chan experience and have claimed a title previously, part of the 2020 setup by Mika Miche, who captained the Democratic Republic of Congo, eliminated by Morocco incidentally in Group A on the final match day in the group stages. Also two-time champions, Mika Miche won the title in 2016 with DRC. The other champion at this event was Serim Mokhtar Koita, who's part of Senegal's squad. Senegal claiming a third-place finish after claiming a 4-2 penalty shootout win over Sudan in the third-place playoff in Kampala just yesterday. 1-1 after 90 minutes in that tie. Bellamari back for Luadni. Rimat. The natural leader. Mehri. Bono gets a touch on it. Claims possession nicely. Teenager who's impressed with his performances here. Hairi pulls it back towards Luadni, but Al-Haddad has come out to take it. Morocco are dominating possession, but it's Madagascar who importantly lead in this final. Into that 18-yard area, steered away, corner Morocco. Claude into the lineup. And for the suspended Niaina. Both fullbacks from Disciples in Madagascar. Toldo gets enough on it to steer it away. Hairi will bring it under control for Morocco. Mehri. Ulatsut. Away by Tony. Towards Feli. Brought under control again by Hairi. The last touch of Gregas. That'll be out for the throw into Morocco. Still in Madagascar territory. Ulatsut finds his captain. Free kick Morocco. Very handy position this. They've got some very tall players and are excellent from set pieces. Taken quickly, Baba into the area, the header is good and Morocco equalised. The man with the most assists in this tournament has finally been rewarded with a goal. Youssef Mehri strikes with a brilliant header, and we're back on level terms in Kasarani. An enormous roar for the Moroccan equaliser. Celebrations and plaudits for Mehri. Scoring opportunities aplenty. 3 assists in this tournament. Rimat, having taken quickly, picks out Khalid Baba, who lifts it into the area and away from 2 markers. Beats Toki in the air, beats Toldo with the header. Morocco are level. It's 1-1 in Nairobi. Savouring the moment nearly. Madagascar let their early lead slip. Morocco, they're a side that often build into their games. Can they build see a caution for Fairley. We do indeed. So Fairley into the starting lineup today. Had a goal and a yellow card so far. 20 minutes after scoring a stunning opener for Madagascar in this final, collects a caution. Luadni. Well, we're not seeing the Mexican wave going around this venue at the moment, but we are being treated to chants and cheers of ole, ole, ole. Klimat. Villamaria's on that far side flank, but Tony gets in the way. Madagascar are quick on transition. Fairley wants it, up towards Fairley now. Back towards the man in the middle, Patrick. Lalina, back with Patrick, put under pressure. Lalina recovers, but he too is under pressure. Morocco have the free kick though. And we're going to see a yellow card for Patrick. 2 yellow cards in the space of 2 minutes for Madagascar. And that mere minutes after conceding an equaliser. Contact with Baba. Just cutting across the Moroccan winger. And remains down on the turf. Abdou Abdelmifire. Fourth match of this championship, and afterwards they'll be off to the Under-17 World Cup in Qatar later this year. The Cameroonian referee, the presidents of FIFA and the Confederation of African Football side by side, an acknowledging wave and a smile from the FIFA president Gianni Infantino. Looking to clear the ball away. Lalina got the ball, found Gregas, who then picked out Fairley, who produced this. A sensational strike. Wondrous. Magnificent. And Madagascar were in front. You can look at that again and again and again from any angle. It is a collector's item. But then for Morocco, a quickly taken free kick. Klimat found Baba. Baba found Mehri, and Mehri made no mistake. Morocco levelling on 27 minutes. The lights on the mobile phones are on all around this near capacity venue. Crowd enjoying the football that they're witnessing. Madagascar with the surprise first goal. Morocco with the equaliser just before the half-hour mark. We're just beyond the half-hour mark here. Fairley. Patrick seeking the line-up, blocked out by Luadni. Straight at the goalkeeper from Lolly. Toldo makes the save. The offside flag is raised. Rudlediri Relia of Djibouti, the assistant referee on the near side, making the call. And quite correct. Turkey, left-footed central defender. He won the penalty for Madagascar at this stadium to earn the equaliser for the Badaya against Kenya in the quarter-final. Madagascar successful in the penalty shootout over Kenya, eliminating the co-hosts. All the co-hosts, Kenya, Tanzania and Uganda, eliminated in the quarter-final stage incidentally, but all importantly made the knockout stages of this tournament. Bulatsu turns it inside. Nobody there. Away from Claude, straight down the centre, back in from Heidi, stabbed away, throwing Morocco. Bono has been one of the most consistent players for this Malagasy outfit. One of the two disciples players in the back line for Madagascar today. A club that was formed out of the merger of two clubs, including Madagascar's most successful league champions, Sinap Sport. the National Social Welfare Club as it was in years gone by. Fairly couldn't find Patrick, turned away by Luadni. Bulaksud wanted it, nodded to safety. Bono to the rescue, Bulaksud with a quick throw. Here's Bash. Mehri, goal scorer. Himmat. Changed the structure of Morocco. Himmat moving back into a central defensive role. Bulaksud now playing a much wider role down the right flank. Bash is tucked into an almost right fullback position. Bulaksud almost a winger, which means Mehri is inverted. There is Mehri challenging for the header. Nodded away by Bono. Bash, Himmat. Both Royal Armed Forces players. Asfar, as it's more commonly known. Mehri looking for the header forward. That's going to ricochet off the ankle. No, the offside flag is raised once again. Excellent call from the assistant on the near side. 10 minutes to go to half-time in this final. Toldo. Forward for Madagascar, up towards Feli. Lelina picks up on it. Patrick now works it out wide. Tony. Luke is down the far side flank. Both these sides with a passing accuracy of over 80%. Both have the ability to break down opposition plays. Morocco launch an offensive, and it's a very good looking offensive as well. They had plenty of players lining up. Out for the corner it goes. Morocco wanted to take quickly, but the ball that was passed to Morocco's Mehri just whizzed past him. Finds Bulaksud from the corner. Mehri in towards Toldo, punches it away firmly. Himmat nods it back into the 18-yard area. It's too strong. And Bourin's attempt to find a teammate unsuccessful. Toldo is down for Madagascar. 3 clean sheets. 3 man of the match awards as well for the goalkeeper who's made the highest number of saves in this tournament, including a magnificent 7 in the win over Burkina Faso that Madagascar needed to secure their place in the knockout stages. Oh, just wrapping the inside of his leg around Landui. Now what is interesting without a screen, while the Mexican wave makes its way around the Moi International Sports Centre in Nairobi, is that Coach Roro of Madagascar is chatting to his players in the technical area of Madagascar. Morocco's players were gathered around their captain Himmat. Himmat's leadership on the park is instrumental in the way Morocco play. They don't need the instruction from the coach at every opportunity. They've got their captain guiding them, leading them. Plenty of support from Morocco, but there are flags from all over Africa waving in this venue. Toldo looks uncomfortable, but he is battle hardened. He will soldier on. And flags of Kenya, absolutely, but flags of Sudan and Senegal both in the venue as well. Flag of Democratic Republic of Congo that we've seen. Of course, the flags of Morocco and Madagascar waving proudly as they represent their nations. Toldo under pressure at the back, nearly costs his side, immediately raises the apologetic left hand, but he escapes unscathed after some genuine pressure from Oussama Landui. Toldo, clean sheet against Mauritania. Clean sheet against Central African Republic. Man of the match against Burkina Faso. There's Lalaina. A man that dictates matters in the middle of the park for this Madagascar outfit. Ibarrea. Away by Nicholas. Morocco have it back. Might land nicely for Mehdi. Under a little pressure here, earns the corner. Clever play. Teasing Gregas into conceding the corner. This was a moment ago. Turkey back to Toldo, who decides to take on Oussama Lamloui, who off the mark is one of the quickest on the park. Baba looking to tee it up again. Nodded away, lands in space, picked up by Rimat for Morocco. Now towards the near side, Mehdi, goal scorer. Baba! Off the head of Turkey in a way. The offside flag raised. Wave after wave of Moroccan pressure on the Malagasy defence. It's been eased by the raising of the offside flag. Toldo looking to put this ball back in play. Comes off Mehdi. Out of play. Madagascar with the throw. Inside the final 5 minutes of the opening half. 4 weeks after this tournament got underway. We are here to savour the final. It's producing drama. Gregas down for Madagascar. Morocco play on. Mehdi looks to steer it into the path of Lamloui, but cut out again by Claude. Back to Toldo, but it's lacking in power, and it's been put into space. Mehdi couldn't capitalise, and now eventually the referee signals a halt to proceedings as he goes to check on Gregas, who's down. Coming together with Khari. Then this couple of passes that were horribly awry, that had no weight on it. This didn't find its marker. Madagascar living dangerously. Fairly first to score. Morocco through Mehdi back on level terms. 1-1 coming up towards half-time. Nicholas. Well, with the score at 1-1, I can tell you that a little bit of history has already been produced here, in the sense that it'll be the first time that a losing team in a Chan final has ever scored a goal, because every scoreline has ended without the losing team scoring a goal. In fact, on occasion, neither side has managed to score. This was the case after 120 minutes between Algeria and Senegal last time out, before Senegal claimed the title on penalties. Both sides needed extra time to reach this final. Madagascar, 116th minute winner against Sudan. Morocco eliminated the defending champions Senegal on penalties, 5-3 after a 1-1 draw. Pass goes down. Feli's on a yellow card. Needs to be careful. Knox has fallen opponent to his feet. Scoring team in the history of the African Nations Championship. Morocco against a side that at the last edition were simply debutants, looking to be competitive. Great chance here, and it's tucked away by Morocco. Beautiful, beautiful. has come from the right, and the man who's been leading the scoring charts for the longest time at this tournament eventually has goal number 5 at this competition. Oussama Lamloui strikes moments before half-time to overturn a deficit to help Morocco claim a lead. They were down by a goal, and now they lead by a goal. The third Moroccan player to score at least 5 in a Chan tournament, Oussama Lamloui. The build-up play special again. Bulaksud, so deserving of plaudits. Out towards the far side, Lamloui needed a second touch. As it came off the head of one of the defenders toward the back post, it gave a little space for Lamloui. Makes no mistake, Tolda looking to close it down. The pressure has been immense. This goal has been coming, and it's Lamloui who delivers. Man who shot to prominence so spectacularly at his hometown club, Tihad Athletic Sport in Casablanca, when he scored twice in the final to win the 2019 Moroccan Throne Cup 2-1 against Hassania Agadir in his first season. It's just a check to confirm whether or not this is a strike that will stand. So, referee of Cameroon, Abdou Abdelmefire, is going to have a check. Madagascar and Morocco. Both sets of players gathered in small pockets on the pitch as they await the decision from the Cameroonian referee. Goal. Nothing wrong. After being stunned by that sterling Malagasy effort to start. Statistically against one another in the opening half. Morocco did dominate possession, but it was Madagascar who led until the 27th minute, failing with the first shot at goal, and it was a stunner on target, just looping over the head of Al Harar and tucking it to the back of the Moroccan net, but Morocco striking twice. First through Yusuf Mehri with the equaliser, and then through Samuel Landui. They've put together more passes. They've won more corners. There's relentless pressure at times.
Hello there. Do you want to own a home? Welcome to Bomayangu, a Kenyan government initiative offering affordable home ownership opportunities to every Kenyan. We have projects across the entire country. With a deposit of 5% the value of the house,
Captain who's got a heavily strapped right ankle, wrist. Third place finishes on debut in Algeria 2 years ago, Madagascar. They've made it to the party, the last dance, the final. And now they're looking to claim the continental crown. An unprecedented achievement. Bellamari whips it in and steered away by Claude with the offside flag raised again. 5 minutes down in the second half, and it's been virtually all Morocco. Look, a moment ago, stung the palms of the Moroccan keeper. Thunderous effort from range. From the lineup, finding Dax. A little touch. Took in Yaina as well, scored against Central African Republic, and the extra time winner against Sudan in the semi-final. Luke down under a challenge from Rimat. Sword comes forward to take. leaves it for Mamisua. Lelaina, under pressure from two. Here's Tony. Lelaina, the only Malagasy player to score at two African Nations Championship tournaments. Scored against Sudan in the 3-0 group stage win in Algeria. Scored twice here. Central African Republic and Burkina Faso. Toki, forward for Dax. Steered away. Lelaina, trying to operate in minimal space. Gets away from Baba, but Louadni with a successful challenge. Wins possession for Morocco. In the centre circle, free kick Morocco. Bulgarin double teamed. Morocco edge closer, seeking major continental honours again. Historical finals have a distinctly North African predisposition. Barring the two titles that Democratic Republic of Congo won and the last one that Senegal claimed. Tunisia, Libya, and two for Morocco. It's 4 titles of the previous 7. It could be 5 of 8 for North Africa here. Baba outside of the boot. Toldo's come out. And he claims it just ahead of Lamlui. Pulls it out quickly as well. Mamisua. Lelaina. Out towards Luke. Can't bring it under control. An opportunity lost. Defining day in so many respects for African football. The stature of this African Nations Championship has raised considerably since the inaugural edition in 2009. They went back to Baba and then chipped that ball through for Lamlui a moment ago. Toldo quickly off his line. Manages to grasp that ball on the dewy surface at the Moi International Sports Centre here in Nairobi. And live, Claude. To Toldo under pressure from Lamlui. Khairi, Rimat, Lamari. Yaina seeking a chance to get on the end of one. Goloxu brings it under control superbly. Bash. Goloxu. Quickly forward to Mehdi. Goloxu going on the overlap again. Bono's there to cut it out. Takes possession, works his pass to Mamisua. Dax was waiting for the pass to come his way. Dispossessed now Mamisua. And Morocco have a threatening presence once again. Bulgarin, far side. Toki should cut it out. It does. Throwing to Morocco on the far side. Just about 10 minutes gone in this second half. Tariq Sikdiri watching on. He's a great winger in his playing days. He was up against a former teammate of Benny McCarthy at this tournament. They were at Porto together. Coach Roro watching on. He's done so much for Malagasy football. Player on to coached Asadema to the league title in 2021. Took over the Chan team, guiding them on debut to 3rd place finish in Algeria 2 years ago. All 3 goals came in the opening half. Filling's opener, Medley's equaliser, and Lamlui's go-ahead goal just before half-time. Goloxu. Free kick Morocco. Dax looking around. Arguably the most famed of the Malagasy footballers who are at this tournament. Tony makes a successful challenge, says the referee. Lamlui protests. Lamlui with a few words. He makes a run forward. The pass is there. It's fair enough. The referee's spot on with the call. Tony took nothing but ball, but momentum of Hardy takes him over Tony. Thankfully back on his feet. Drop ball is how play gets back underway. The ball was still in play when the referee stopped play. Toki to Toldo. Mamiso wanted it to Toldo again from Mamiso. Here's Toki. Lelaina backs alongside him. Toki Niaina on the opposite flank. Now Feli seeking a pass, and that's going to be a free kick to Morocco. Bono a little coming together with his opponent. Luadni. Baba, that's an exceptional pass. Space for Belamari. Luke is back quickly to try and cut it out. Back to Hrimat. The outstanding player in the middle of the park for this Moroccan side. Home-based Atlas Lions. Belamari in behind the defence. Square ball just beyond Lamloui. Still alive. Mehri with a touch on it. Bugrin looking for his third. Strikes it on target, but Toldo's down quickly. Morocco playing some fast flowing football. Critical phases in this game, and oh so nearly capitalising on this passage of play as well. Sense of anticipation at fever pitch. Morocco throw. Tony disapproves. Baba applauds. What a tournament this has been. Morocco, Dubash, forward to Bulaksut. Not quite the sharp transition play that we've been accustomed to seeing from this Morocco side. Move the ball very quickly from recovery into attack. And they also know how to slow the game down. They prioritise ball retention. They have some patient circulation at times. They stretch play, get opposition players pressing out of shape, open pockets of space, and somebody like Mehdi absolutely exploits those spaces. For Madagascar, found a stunning opening goal in this match. They've not been able to capitalise since. Luke from range chips one that Al Harar will claim beyond his goal line, so goal kick it'll be. Luke from range again. Time running out. 60 minutes comes up on the stadium clock. Half an hour to play. Madagascar 1, Morocco 2. Over the top, Bugrin, Bulaksut. Lamloui wanted it, straight into an offside position. Baba though is onside, back into a danger area, away by Luke, back to help out defensively, and Mamisoa has it now. Lelaina looking for options. Dax was alongside him, opts to go the way of Luke. Feli. Luadni says, didn't touch him. Free kick Madagascar. Only just made his way back to Morocco as Luadni. Just last month, in fact, signed for Royal Armed Forces after 2 years in Qatar with Saral. Former Morocco Youth International. Tony over the free kick. Taken short, finds Mamisora. Tony. Alhara. Claims ahead of Toki Niaina. To the near side, Belamari. This exceptional teenage talent from Madagascar. He, Tony and Toldo have played every minute of this campaign for Madagascar. Having earned the corner. This is way back to a pocket of space. Misses it, Lamlui strikes it, but straight into Tony, who's charging it down. And that's going to be offside, returning from an offside position, Bulgarin. Joel Wonkado of Liberia, the assistant on the far side with the flag raised. And from Liberia. Country that produced one of Africa's greatest footballing heroes, George Weah, the only African to be named World Footballer of the Year. A great deal of excitement regarding the nominees for Ballon d'Or this season. Throw into Morocco. And many in Morocco delighted that Achraf Hakimi been nominated for the Ballon d'Or. The list of 30 nominees released this month. Mohamed Salah, Serhou Guirassy and Achraf Hakimi, the three Africans in contention. Toki just guiding that back towards Toldo. Mehri's down, remains down. Referee says just have a hold to play. Mehri on the halfway line, touching onto his left peg. Bono just catching him on the inside of his left ankle. Tenth knockout stage match at the African Nations Championship for Morocco. They've won 7 of those, drawn 1. They've only lost once, and that was against Nigeria in 2014. They were leading 3-0 in that match. They lost it 4-3. Most entertaining matches in the history of the African Nations Championship. They're just over 25 minutes away from registering a 5th win at this edition. They claimed 5 wins on their way to the title in 2018, 5 wins on their way to the title in 2020. Osama Lamlui with a go-ahead goal here for Morocco just before half-time. First Moroccan since Ayoub El Kabi in 2018 to score in 4 different games. Rimat, that's marvellous control from the Morocco captain. Toki with his pace gets there first ahead of Lamlui, who's got blistering pace himself. It'll be a Morocco throw. Excellent pressure from the Berkane striker. Lelaina to help out defensively here. Claude. Here's Captain Tony, that's a little too far ahead of Fairley. Belhamri. Forward for Lamlui. Tiki again showing his pace. Pacing Lamlui. Bougri waiting for Belhamri. He's opted to throw to self-same fullback. It'll be another throw to Morocco. Belhamri for Mehri. Here's Bougri. Through the legs of the captain. Bougri opens up the boot. Look to find Lamlui on the edge of the penalty area. Can't find him. Lalaina's there again to rescue the situation. Dax with the pass away now. Up towards Luke. Now Feli can't get past Luadni. Madagascar needed to balance the excitement of making history with the need to keep their players calm. This is on here and it's going to be poked home. Can you believe it? Off the bench again. Toki Niaino scored against Central African Republic, and the winner against Sudan in the semi-finals has got Madagascar back on level terms. It was a simple situation for Morocco to handle. They failed to control it, and Madagascar pounce. They took the lead in the first half. They're back on level terms now after conceding twice. No concern about offside. It looked like a simple situation for the Morocco defence to handle. But the pass is outstanding. The touch is fine from Feli. And the finish is wonderful from Toki Niaina. His third goal of the tournament. 13 goals in the league this past season as Kosovo finished runners-up. He's brought this competition to life once more. Morocco had all the pressure, had all the passages of play, they had the lead. They could reclaim it here. Lamlui is offside, misses the target, but he's offside. High-stakes match that has so far produced 4 goals. Heidi. Subdui is yet to make a change to the Moroccan side. Bougri back towards Mehri, charges onto it now, keeps it in play. A little stumble but regathers his footing. Ball in, away from Bono. That'll be out for the corner. 20 minutes plus added time remain. Not the highest scoring final. Morocco themselves put 4 past Nigeria in the 2018 final. It's only the second time that 4 goals have been scored in the final. Could have been a 5th here. Toldo misses it, out for the corner it goes. Ripped in. Mehri gets a touch on it. Very unaccustomed to seeing Toldo missing it by this margin away from Bono. As the ball is whipped in by Bougri. Dax is down, holding on to his front teeth it seems. Andre Mirado Aro Hasina Andrea Naremanana, better known as Dax, slowly rising to his feet. 34-year-old who is the only player who played at the 2019 Africa Cup of Nations, the history-making Barea squad that made the quarter-finals on debut, and then played in the history-making Barea squad that made the semi-finals and finished 3rd at their First Chan appearance 2 years ago. Morocco pressing, probing, looking to pierce the Madagascar defence again. Out for the corner it goes. They're racking up the set pieces, but it's Madagascar who've got the only goal of the second half so far. Tariq Siktiri, the man who so brilliantly masterminded the cleared off the line. Captain Tony there to deny Lamliui. Siktiri, who masterminded the Olympic bronze medal, where they absolutely dismantled a very strong Egyptian outfit 6-0 in the bronze medal match, after humbling a very strong USA team 4-0 in the semi-finals. They beat Argentina in their opening game as well. Bush looking for a way through, out towards Bulaksud again. Mamisoa, Feli, back to Lalaina. Again, Dax wanted it. Pass has gone out towards Bono on the far side. Lalaina. Dax. Forward it goes, Rimat. Dax goes in for a challenge. Picked up by Claude as Baba's forward pass towards Lamliui, picked up by Malagasy defender. Bono. The line again. Claude finding Tony. Max will recover possession under pressure from Morocco. You've got everybody back behind the ball, Morocco. Mamisoa. Dax to go over the head of Baba. It'll fall here for Luke. Can't get the shot away. That was brilliant awareness from Rimat again. His reading of play, his vision off the ball is astonishing. Genuine leader. Al-Hada out wide. Bush. Bulaksud. Dax has it now, forward towards Lalaina. Squeezed out, Feli might get on the end of it, can't get the pass away, a collision of two. Dax with a superb pass out wide. Can they use it though? Toki Niaina. Dax stays down, Lalaina's there, makes space for himself. Can't strike it first time, does it the second time of asking. Ricochets off the heel of Belamari. Mamisoa. Eventually won back by Morocco. Can they use it on transition here? Baba. Belamari. Khalid Baba being bundled off the ball by Claude. Referee might stop play. He's back on his feet now. Receives from Belamari. Looks it to the far side. Bulaksud charging forward. Might go himself. Bulaksud cuts back inside. Bulaksud! Oh, that's sensational from Toldo. Growing in confidence. An athletic leap to his right, plucks it out of the air. Bulaksud threatening to go himself, looking to finish beyond the keeper with the outside of the boot. 15 minutes remain. Lalaina steers it forward. Toki Niaina, who scored the equalising goal for Madagascar in this second half. This is still anybody's game. Fairly now. Bono, back post, Luke with a header on target, but plucked out of the air again by Almerti Al-Harar. And they joined Raja on a 3-year deal in July last year. Khairi told us a long way out of his area. Siktiri has yet to make a change in this game. And when he brings on fresh legs, Madagascar may need to beware. Bear in mind they are 3 players down through suspension and injury. They are 3 of their key players. Feno Hasina, Nyaina and Mani Trisa. Mani Trisa, the only one not suspended, out injured, hamstring complaint. Forward it comes, away by Bash, picked up by Bulaksud. First final in which Morocco have conceded a goal. Twice before they were crowned champions by comfortable margins. Beat Nigeria in 2018 4-0 and beat Mali in 2020 by 2-0. After beating the hosts Cameroon 4-0 in the semi-final. Back with Bash. Bougrin's looking for it. I can tell you there are a couple of changes that are set to make their way on for Morocco shortly. Iraouli and Aitor Khan are standing by. Bougrin, Belhamri, was he onside? Cuts it back into space. Mamisoa is there, Luke with the clearance, but eventually the offside flag is raised. And with that comes the opportunity for Morocco to make their first changes in the game. Khalid Baba is going to be among those who make way. He's flirting with the offside line there. Bougrin, the other player who makes way, as Iraouli and Aitor Khan make their way on. Two very creative players making their way on for Tariq Sektiri. Bougrin, 2 goals this campaign, scored in the win over Zambia and a spectacular equaliser against Senegal in the semi-finals. Another one of the Morocco players with international experience, but back now in Morocco. Playing with Raja. Here's Claude. Away to Lamloui, couldn't squeeze the pass beyond Mamisoa in towards the path of Aitor Khan. Free kick Morocco. Mamisoa is displeased. Taken quickly again by Captain Khimad into the path of Iraouli, the pacey ring around the outside of the Madagascar captain. And as Tony goes down, it's a free kick and a moment's relief for Madagascar. Just a moment ago, taken quickly. Iraouli to go around the outside of Tony, who just managed to get his body in between the defender and the ball. Salahuddin Iraouli, very creative winger and the only Olympic Club de Safi player in this Morocco squad. Here's Lamloui, off his line, it's going to be a screamer, potentially to win it. Half a dozen goals in the tournament, and that is unbelievable. This game started with a stunner from Madagascar and might have finished with a stunner from Morocco. Who else but Oussama Lamloui? From that sort of range, you might consider it overzealous. You might consider it ambitious. But my word, he left nothing to chance. He'll be cautioned for removing his jersey in celebration, but look at this. It lands kindly for him. He needs one touch on the turn. He manages to hit this ball on target. That is superb. An utterly captivating catapult of an effort from Lamloui. Tariq Sektiri can't believe it. Madagascar can't believe it. Morocco can revel in the joy that strike has brought. This is now the highest scoring African Nations Championship final. 5 goals in the final. Lamlui will now officially be cautioned by the referee. There it is. Yes, he's got a yellow card. He's also got 2 in the final, and the latest. 10 minutes to go. Morocco lead by 1. Claude. Saito Khan. Madagascar, penalty. Can they continue their remarkable journey and find an equaliser again in this game? Morocco have dominated, to be fair, but Madagascar have managed to unlock more fancy teams with regularity this tournament. They might do it again here. Shot taken, it deflects away. Mamisoa recovers now. Raouli, Mehri, Claude is there, disrupts his run. Mehri steering away. We've only seen 3 hat-tricks in the African Nations Championship. Lamlui sits on a hat-trick. Madagascar steal in and nod the ball away. 13 goals this campaign for Morocco. It's not been their highest scoring campaign. Still got a chance for more. Madagascar are pushing. Dax can't bring it under control. Morocco come away with it. Madagascar. Resilient Madagascar, reinvigorated. Dax out wide. Here's Tony around the outside of Raouli, and that's going to be out. Goal kick it'll be. This was how the goal came. Toldo forward, nodded into open play. The bounce. And then just the vision. That was sensational. Lamlui knows it. Changes to be made here while Lamlui celebrates. Mohamed Mufid, the Wydad man, usually a right back but can play as a right winger as well, makes his way on now as Mehri will make way. Very awkward angle, looking to make a challenge. Raouli is down, and free kick Morocco the result, and they'll use the opportunity to wind the clock down further, Morocco. The 3rd Chan final in 6 years, no coincidence, genuine testament to their sustained tactical sophistication. Look, throw in Madagascar. They need to do something special in the closing minutes of this final. Morocco side, within 20 matches since a defeat to Côte d'Ivoire in 2016, have only lost once. And that came at this stadium to the co-hosts Kenya in the group stages. Fairly a few clinical touches. Toki now forward, out wide. Joe looking to get involved. Dax, Lalina and Tony returned from Chan 2 years ago. Maybe a chance for Madagascar here. Shot was on the cards towards Luke now. Luke Header might have been there. Joao Lalaina. Mamisoa. Madagascar have possession, but they don't have the time. Bono getting involved in play. Headed away. Should be recovered. It is by the captain. Looks to cut it back into a danger area. Morocco have it, and they could use transition ball on the counter here. Aitor Khan. Abundance of skill and ability. Rimat down under the challenge, and again the opportunity for Morocco to just allow the clock to run down a little further. They're on the edge of their seats, Morocco. And over the years, this tournament has uncovered some brilliant home talents that have gone on to great success, and many of them from Morocco, including the likes of Jawad El Yamik, Ayoub Al-Kabi. Changes to be made for Tariq Siktiwi. Lamloui, the man who's arguably decided this final, makes his way off in the penultimate minute of the 90. And Khairi will make his way off as well. That goal, unbelievable, brought joy and delight. The tournament's leading scorer with 2 in the final. Suan and Arasi, the players who will make their way on now. Amin Suan and Bushaib Arasi, another one of the Raja contingent. Man who actually made his Champions League debut in East Africa against Vipers of Uganda a couple of years ago. On now. Looks like Ryan is waiting to come on for Madagascar. Attacking midfielder who can play as a striker. He might need to wait till the ball is next out of play. Bilamari. Referee is signalling throw the ball, throw the ball. Heraouli outside of the boot. Mufid, the pass, Pulaksut with the outside, the inside of the boot. Dax recovers for Madagascar. 5 minutes of additional time as we hit the 90. Looking to absorb this pressure and hit with an equaliser yet again. Pulaksut off to Rimat, can't wrap it up here. Instead it's away. Madagascar in possession. Luke. Quickly from Tukiniaina. Tony. Lalaina. Madagascar are playing 3 at the back at the moment. Bono. Up to Joao. Back with Tony. Looks from range. It's straight, but it's high. 4 minutes of added time remain. Final change now for Madagascar. Luke will make way. Ryan makes his way on. There's Nicolas among those watching on. Didn't have the best of finals from a man who's dominated in the knockout stages. Was man of the match in the semi-final, win over Sudan. Ryan nods it forward. Ryan for the pass. Struck forward by Arasi. Madagascar have made the last dance. They don't want to fall at the final hurdle. The dignitaries will no doubt have enjoyed this thoroughly entertaining final, filled with skill and ability, and indeed 2 sensational strikes, one from either side. The first and last goals of this final utterly outstanding. For Madagascar, a side that have showed such resilience, such an ability to absorb pressure, and a psychological resilience has been outstanding, but so too is that of Morocco. Mufid collects a yellow card late here for time wasting. Ryan just fends it away from his danger area. Feli's off after it. Luadni takes no chances. Decades of experience for Luadni, just puts it in the stands. Tony Bono comes back inside to Aitor Khan. Bono looking for the through ball. Dax will get on the end of it. Dax! Fine save from Al-Harar down into his right. A long-time ambassador of Malagasy football, Dax so nearly equalising late on. It's still alive for Madagascar. Turkey's there, and now it's a one-on-one potentially. Aitor Khan doesn't have the pace to outstrip Bono, who pulls back. Reels him in. Swan. Back heel that picked up by Dax. Mamisoa. Feli with the outside of the boot. Straight back to Aitor Khan. Came into this final with Morocco facing their destiny, Madagascar facing unenviable odds. They're moments away now. Madagascar disregarded history, they forgot form, they ignored rankings. Logic went out the window, they took the lead. But Morocco have come back and proved dominant. Referee looking to pop the whistle in the mouth, signals the end of this tie. 3 goals for Morocco. It's a third title for Morocco. There is joy and jubilation, emotion and elation, song and celebration for Morocco. The stadium rocking and rolling, it is euphoric, but most importantly, it's a triumph for Morocco. They are champions. Unsettled, unhappy, undone Madagascar. As the saying goes, you win or you learn, and this is a harsh lesson for Madagascar. But they stood up against a mighty foe and oh so nearly delivered. Feel for the team that didn't win, the crestfallen, the dispirited, the vanquished, but delight for the champions. An unforgettable occasion, extraordinary and exceptional. It was a captivating, compelling contest, and Morocco came out victorious. A stunner to start as Feli gave Madagascar the lead. A stunner to win it from Lamloui, his second on the night. Madagascar 2, Morocco 3, the final score. Morocco are champions for a third time. Toki Diana with his third goal of the championship in this final. But Morocco can celebrate a sensational victory against a spirited Madagascar side. The first island nation to contest the Chan final have done themselves proud throughout this competition. But they have been undone by the champions.